Asian shares rise as investors pause after sell-off. Hong Kong Asian stocks and U.S. proportion futures became better on Tuesday because the market took stock after a recent steep sell-off, but issues stay that aggressive central bank fee hikes to curtail inflation should spark an international recession. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific stocks outdoor Japan rose 0.85% in early trading, edging up from a greater than 5-week low hit the day gone by. Japan's benchmark Nikkei Common unfolded 1.16%, and Nasdaq and S&P 500 E-mini proportion futures every rose nearly 1.5%. I think the green that we're seeing this morning isn't always a function that human beings are moving again in the direction of risk assets, stated Kerry Craig, worldwide market strategist at JP Morgan NYSE, JPM Asset Management. It's just the normal behavior at the very massive sell-off to get some reprieve and respiratory space come through because basically, nothing has modified at the macro front closing week. Chinese blue chips rose 0.5%. Central banks round the world are looking to boost hobby rates aggressively to diminish rising inflation, a sentiment underscored on Tuesday by using Reserve Bank of Australia (RBA) Governor Philip Lowe, who pointed in a speech to further fee hikes. As we chart our manner return to 2 to 3% inflation, Australians should be organised for extra hobby charge will increase, Lowe warned. The stage of interest quotes continues to be very low for an economy with low unemployment and that is experiencing excessive inflation. Still, Australia's S&P/ASX 200 index climbed 1.12% in early buying and selling. The Australian greenback rose 0.3% on the news before paring gains. The euro also won 0.25% on the progressed chance sentiment, after European stock markets chalked up modest profits on Monday to recover a touch from closing week's hefty losses. U.S. markets have been closed for a holiday. The greenback index, which tracks the dollar against 6 primary friends, eased slightly to 104.29. The Japanese yen remained beneath stress at 135.7 sen according to Dollar, now not some distance off a 24-year low of 135 yen and 58 sen hit early remaining week. FRX. In bond markets, the yield on U.S. benchmark 10-year Treasury notes become 3.2976%, up a bit from final Friday's near. Last week's height of 3.495% was the 10-year yield's highest since 2011, and got here the same day the Fed raised hobby quotes by means of a massive 75 foundation factors. Oil fees swung better with buyers focusing on tight supplies over slowing global economic boom. U.S. crude rose 2.12% to $111.88 in keeping with barrel, and Brent changed into at $115.56, up 1.25% at the day. The United States is in talks with Canada and other allies globally to in addition restrict Moscow's power sales with the aid of imposing a price cap on Russian oil without causing spillover results to low-income countries, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen stated on Monday. Spot gold introduced 0.1% to $1,840.40 an ounce. U.S. gold futures percent to $1,835.60 an ounce. Bitcoin was at $20,500, having failed to break strongly above or beneath the psychologically enormous $20,000 stage in recent days.